Hey, today we're talking the language of pain. Over the next couple minutes, I'm going to teach you how to describe your pain so that your medical provider really understands what it is that you're going through and experiencing. And I know medical terminology is a bunch of jargon, can be really confusing even to those of us in the medical field. Each specialty has their own language and things like that. I put together a free pain tracker just for you so you don't have to take any notes. And this will be helpful for you to track your pain and use it when you go to your next appointment. So, um, if you want to get a copy of that tracker, just go ahead and leave me an emoji down below this video. It can be how you're feeling, if you're having pain or no pain, or whatever your favorite emoji is. And I'll send it to you right over on Messenger. There's no opt ins or anything like that. It's just my gift for staying tuned to this video. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosa Crumpton. I'm a researcher turned nurse and healthcare advocate. I recently partnered with Tamara Hopkins, who is a nurse practitioner and women's health expert, uh, to really help people who are suffering with fibroids. Um, but we are definitely all about helping people advocate for better health care. So, fibroids is an area of interest for both of us because we both have our own fibroid stories. So, again, in the next couple minutes, I'm going to help you find the right words to talk with your doctor, your primary care provider, your nurse practitioner, whoever you're um, uh, seeing for your health or for your pain, and give you some tips. So, let's go. So, I have three main points today. The first is I just want to remind you that pain is subjective and it's very individual. The way that I feel and express pain is very different from my mother or my husband. And so it can be really challenging to get on the same page around pain because if you tell your doctor, your nurse, or whoever, or even your friends or family, they may have not experienced the same thing, or they might have a higher or lower pain threshold than you. So, through research and discovery, the medical field has come up with many different things called pain scales. Let me just grab a sip of water here. And you probably have seen this if you've ever gone to a doctor or the hospital in pain. If you're an adult, they'll usually ask you like from 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being the worst pain you've ever been in. Where is your pain? If you have children or you remember back to childhood, you may have seen a pain scale with like kind of little emoji faces from like smiley to kind of a neutral to like a really like grimacing face. That's called the Wong Baker pain scale. And that's also used with people maybe that can't communicate, whether there's a language barrier or something like that. But there's a ton of different pain scales. There's pain scales for infants, there's pain scales for people that are in a coma or have dementia um, that nurses or medical providers can assess the pain based on how the person is presenting or the baby. But if you're able to communicate a little bit better, then you have the option to use one of the other scales that maybe has like the number values or has some type of descriptive words to talk about your pain. So, a little bit more about pain. There's generally three types of pain that medical providers think about. There's acute pain, which is pain that has lasted less than 6 months. So that could be something like a toothache because you just got a tooth knocked out. It could be the pain of labor, something like that. Chronic pain is pain that is typically 6 months or longer. So those can be things like you're getting constant headaches, you have low back pain that you have had for the last 10 years. That would be considered chronic pain. And then neuropathic pain is a little bit different. It's related to nerve damage. So you may have heard of like diabetic neuropathy. That is damage to the nerves that causes usually kind of tingling, numbness, especially in the feet and hands. So those are the three big categories. But for most people, probably acute or chronic pain is probably more of what you're going to hear. But I just wanted to kind of give you a basis from the provider's point of view. Now, back to getting your medical provider to understand the pain that you're having. It's important to use descriptive language, common language. The pain scales can be very helpful, and usually different offices or hospitals tend to use kind of their standard. And like I said, there's probably at least 50 different pain scales for different situations and circumstances. But for you, before you go to your appointment, you're of course still probably going to have to do a pain scale because they usually do that when they're doing their assessment and checking your vital signs. But if you're having reoccurrent pain, especially around your fibroids or something like that, I want you to start tracking that pain. It's important for your provider to know when does this pain occur, where on your body is it happening, how long have you had this pain, have you noticed anything precipitates it, if you eat something and then you get stomach pain, or let's say you bent down and now your back hurts, what was there anything that aggravated it? Keep track of that. And also use really descriptive words. So things like stabbing, throbbing, uh, tingly, numbness, tenderness. Those are all words that help paint a picture of your pain that your provider is going to understand. And also some of those things, like I was saying with the neuropathic pain, where it's kind of more numbness and tingling. Those are like key words that can get your provider thinking, okay, maybe it's this type of pain, maybe it's that, and especially where it's at your body. Can help them start narrowing down to get to the root cause of where you're having this pain, why you're having this pain, and get you some relief, right? So that's pretty much my my little spiel for today. And again, I want to empower you to have the tools to have those important conversations with your provider. And so I have that free pain tracker. If you'd like a copy of that, just drop me an emoji down below in the comments and I will send it over to you in Messenger. There's no obligation, there's no opt-in. I don't need your email or anything like that. It's just my gift to you. So let me know what you think of this video. And even if you don't want the tracker, let me know and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thank you.